Attention passionate Montreal, Canadiens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the Atlantic Division and it could shake up the entire conference. We're talking about a direct impact on Montreal Canadiens' path to another Stanley Cup run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Montreal Canadiens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Montreal, CANADINS FANS. Let's get to the news. Alright, folks. Today we have some intriguing rumors swirling around the Montreal Canadiens that could significantly impact their roster, and more importantly, their chances of returning to the Stanley Cup playoffs and making a deep run. And when we talk about the Canadiens, especially in this rebuild phase, every move, every signing, every trade is critical. Fans know this team has been through a lot lately, especially after the last couple of seasons, and now there's a real buzz about potentially bringing back a familiar face, Tyler Toffoli. Now, I want to start by giving you some context. Toffoli, a player who previously donned the Canadiens jersey, played for them during a very exciting period, especially his first season, which was nothing short of remarkable. He scored 28 goals in just 52 games, helping Montreal make a surprise run all the way to the Stanley Cup final. I mean, that was a season that ignited hope across the city, a season that showed Montreal fans what a top-tier winger can do when he's in the zone. But as many of you remember, things took a turn the following year. The team struggled, and circumstances changed. Toffoli was traded to the Calgary Flames, a move that surprised many, but it was part of the bigger rebuild puzzle that the Canadiens were trying to piece together. Since then, Toffoli has played with the New Jersey Devils, Winnipeg Jets, and most recently, the San Jose Sharks. But what stands out is that, even with those changes, Tyler has managed to maintain his reputation as a solid, reliable top-six winger. Over the last 3 seasons, he scored a total of 30 goals, which, for a player in his mid-30s now, is pretty impressive. He's still very much a threat on the ice, especially with his ability to find the back of the net and contribute secondary scoring when the team needs it most. His current contract with the Sharks is for 4 years at a $6 million cap hit, which, in today's NHL, is quite reasonable for a player of his caliber, especially considering his scoring ability and experience. So naturally, Montreal fans are wondering, could this be the off-season move they've been waiting for? Rumors are swirling that the Canadiens are indeed interested in bringing Toffoli back into the fold. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Trading for a player like Toffoli would mean giving up assets. And yes, that's true, but the key detail here is that the Canadiens are reportedly unwilling to part with their current roster pieces. Instead, their plan seems to be leaning toward utilizing future assets, like draft picks or mid-tier prospects, to make this deal happen. That's a smart move. It keeps the core intact while adding a proven scorer who can make an immediate impact. The big question, of course, is what would the return look like for Toffoli? Would it be a straightforward trade package? Would it involve a combination of draft picks and prospects? We don't have all those details yet, but what we do know is that this type of move could be exactly what the Canadiens need to bolster their secondary scoring. Right now, the team's second line is a bit of a question mark. Daily Faceoff projects the second unit as Kirby Dach flanked by Ivan Demidov and Zach Bolduc. But let's be honest, that's a lineup with some uncertainties. Dach is coming back from knee surgery and might not even start the season. Demidov, on the other hand, showed promise last season, but he's still a rookie. While the Canadiens are excited about his potential, there's no guarantee he'll have a breakout year right out of the gate. This is where Toffoli's experience and scoring touch become even more valuable. If he joins Montreal, he could slot right into that second line, providing immediate scoring punch and leadership. He'd be a veteran presence that could help guide the younger players, especially Demidov, and give the Canadiens some much-needed secondary scoring that they've been lacking. Plus, if Dach isn't ready at the start of the season, Toffoli could even move up, adding depth and versatility to the roster. That kind of flexibility is crucial in today's NHL, where injuries and unexpected setbacks are part of the game. Let's not forget the context of the rebuild. Montreal has been clear about their desire to upgrade their roster, especially up front. While their primary target might be a center, rumors indicate they could settle for a scoring winger like Toffoli if the right deal presents itself. It's all about strategic moves, and adding a proven goal scorer who is familiar with the Canadiens' system could be one of the smartest decisions this offseason. Now, some of you might remember Toffoli's first stint with Montreal. It was a bit of a mixed bag, although largely positive. His first season was outstanding, and it helped set the foundation for that incredible playoff run. But the subsequent season was tougher, and the team's struggles ultimately led to the trade. Since leaving Montreal, his numbers have remained consistent. He's still a reliable scorer, and his 30 goals over the last 3 seasons demonstrate that he's still got plenty of game left in him. That consistency is key, especially for a team looking to add veteran leadership and offensive firepower without breaking the bank or giving up too much. Now, let's talk about what this could mean for the Canadiens' future. Bringing back Toffoli would not just be about adding a scorer. It's about reuniting with a player who has already shown he can thrive in Montreal's environment. It's about giving the team a boost in the short term while maintaining flexibility for the future. And with the draft assets and prospects they have, Montreal could craft a deal that benefits both sides. A win-win situation, really. Of course, until an official trade is announced, all of this remains speculation, but the signs point toward a real possibility. The Canadiens are in a position where they need to make smart moves, and adding a player like Toffoli could be one of the smartest they make this offseason. It's about balancing the present with the future, and bringing back a familiar face who can immediately contribute and help them chase their Stanley Cup dreams once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Montreal Canadiens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Montreal Canadiens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think bringing back Tyler Toffoli is the right call? Would you trade draft picks or prospects to make it happen? Or do you think the team should focus on developing their younger players and building from within? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Canadiens. We love hearing from you, and your insights help shape the conversation around this team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more rumors, and in-depth analysis of what's happening in Montreal and around the NHL. So stay tuned, keep the passion alive, and let's see how this story unfolds in the coming weeks. Thanks for joining me today, and as always, let's keep the Montreal Canadiens' spirit burning bright. This team has a rich history, incredible fans, and a bright future ahead, and I can't wait to see how it all develops. Stay safe, stay passionate, and I'll see you in the next video.